What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Another episode of SimCity, part number 12. Glad to have everyone back. Thanks so much for joining. We're picking up sort of where we left off. I did a couple minor things since we last hung up with the previous episode, and I guess I'll float around here and show you exactly what I've done. Not too much, but yes, it is worth noting. A couple things. Traffic has become a real concern in this city, and I think that's fault of our international airport, as you can see. I'm sure I'm going to have people bashing me in the comments below stating, that my road design is poor and all that. But nevertheless, our road design was pretty good until the international airport came through and all these new tourists have flooded in. And I'm thinking most of the traffic issue is down over here. This little inlet here, I tried to push it back a little bit. Tried to make some extra lanes here, but it doesn't appear to be doing much of anything. It's more just, I think, created even more of an issue. But as you can see, all these little trucks and cars and all that, they're all stuck in that right lane. And there's a little bit of a merging issue over here. But I mean, everything's at a complete standstill. So I guess maybe this episode will try to focus maybe on another route in or out. And I know I've tried to get away from creating these four-way intersections and stoplights and all that. But, I mean, this is pretty bad. A couple other things I did. I went ahead and I edited these, sorry, my game volume is really loud. I just turned it down there. Okay, so I edited these sci-fi casinos. I added a few more of these high towers, and I think it looks pretty cool along the coast. I was actually going to see if I can add another one here. Let me see something real quick, because I didn't even realize we might have room for another one. I don't know. Let's try. If not, we'll throw that back down, but no, we don't, so we'll have to stick with that. Anyway, profitability is absolutely amazing through our casinos. Not sure how many more episodes we're going to float around in this city. We're kind of getting to the maxed out point. I mean, there's a small amount of room out here. I was actually thinking we have all of our areas here for our medium to high wealth. I was thinking about throwing in like a dirty part of town over here. I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't want to ruin the city, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, everything is profiting really well. I mean, I guess we could just do it and experiment with it. You know what I mean? Add a few of these gambling houses in down over here near the railroad tracks. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe towards the end of the episode, maybe we'll do something like that. But, what else? I'm trying to think of what else I did. I think that was about it. I screwed around with these mega towers. I tried to put in some skybridge stations, but it just looked really stupid. I guess that's the best way of putting it. But I'm actually going to be trying, you guys let me know in the comments below if the quality looks any better. I've been trying some new render settings, some new compiling and stuff that I've been trying to help with my file sizes and whatnot. So let me know in the comments below if you think it looks better or worse. Oh yeah, that's what I did. I think I relocated this mega tower. I put it on like a crossroads here. I think it looks pretty cool. And all right, so let's kind of get started. So traffic, I'm kind of at a loss here because I mean, I guess I can make more more. I guess we can put another one here and just see how it fares. I don't know how much better it's going to be, seeing as how this is a single lane down here. So, I mean, we could try it, but I don't think it's going to be much better, by adding something in like this. We could try. It's always worth a shot, but let's see what the best way to put this thing in is. If we did something like that, and let's speed this game volume up just a little bit just to kind of see if the traffic's going to work out. But, what I was saying is this is a single lane road. I don't know how, no matter how many inlets or exits you put on this one road, the traffic's only going to get so good, and I don't know what other way to combat something like that is, you know what I mean? Now that everything is kind of put in place already, I don't want to start destroying everything just because of a little traffic jam. But I mean, as any good city, I mean, you're going to have traffic, so, it is what it is. So we'll see. Maybe if just having that in there, maybe that'll help people get in and out rather than every single person having to use this one here. And this is coming up nicely. This is actually exactly what I wanted down here. Some high-rise buildings that people are going to see when they're coming into the city, and that's actually taking shape really nice. So all in all, I mean, this city I've been getting great reviews on the city. I'm extremely happy with it, as I said in the last episode. So, only other thing left to do, I was thinking, was add kind of a place for our low wealth gamblers out here, and I think it'd be kind of cool, but I don't know the best way. I'm trying to prevent any future traffic issues, you know what I mean? And down here would be really cool if I found a way to connect it up, and my computer's completely dying because of all these out of control road grids that keep popping up, but sorry about that. Let's see. I kind of want to leave this foliage here. Let's shut these guides off because it's going crazy here. But if we added... That's not going to work. Huh. I don't really want to get rid of this road. What is going on here with this? I mean, I did mention something last episode with that futurization, but that, I didn't think that... What the heck? No, I don't want to bulldoze the whole thing. Wow, that is out of control. That is a glitch and a half, if you ask me. But I've actually been kind of sick the last week, and that's primarily why I haven't been uploading. And I hope you all forgive me. What is the deal with that, man? That's gonna bug the heck out of me. Let's pause this for a second here. But yeah, so I've been sick for the last week, and had a couple gameplays saved up, my banished stuff. So, you know, I've kind of been just sticking with that. All in all, I haven't really been doing much of anything. Been playing some Titanfall, and this is gonna just annoy the heck out of me, but. I'm playing some Titanfall, and the game's pretty cool. It's kind of a switch up in comparison to games like this. I'm not really the biggest robot fan, if you will, but the game itself is very well made. Having a lot of fun with it, and you let me know if you guys want to see any of that stuff on the channel. Most people on YouTube are putting that stuff up, so I don't think I'm gonna really go down that route. Let's stick to what I like, or what you guys like, and we'll just keep it with that. Let's see if we can do something like this. This actually might work out for the better because we can actually bring this out, and let's see. Can we squeeze one in here? That would be out. Yes, I think we can. I think we can make it here. Let's do something like this. And then maybe we can... Oh, looks alright, right? We can bring our streetcars down here. Let's put our sewage plant in before I forget that, and we have some real meltdown issues here. Okay. We started off this city with actually buying all of our sewage outflow and our water and our power, and it actually worked out fairly well for a while. And we kind of hit a point where, I mean, we were just needing, you know, too much. Trash became an issue at first, just for those of you that haven't really necessarily been following the series and might just be catching this video for the first time. Definitely check the other playlists that I have. You'll have all the episodes to what's called the Sandbox series, where we play in Sandbox mode, where we don't really have to do much of anything aside from plop down buildings, but everyone seems to like it, so it's cool. It makes it a lot easier on me to... we have water issues now. Makes it a lot easier on me in comparison to, you know, having to spend, you know, the first 6 episodes or 8 episodes trying to, you know, build up an economy. You know, with the Sandbox mode, you can kind of just dive right into, you know, the building process, and you know, it's fun. So no complaints here. Anyway, so we are trying to branch out, and we have road boundaries shut off, so it's kind of hard to tell, but we're going to make this little area down here definitely don't want to connect that, but we're going to try to make this a, let's see if we can run this right along here. Kind of like a low wealth, nasty gambling part of town. I know every beautiful city has got their horrible, portions of the town that nobody seems to know much about, because it's kind of, you know, in every city what they try to do is they try to keep the tourist areas, unless of course you live in the city or you live in the particular town, you don't necessarily know where these horrible parts are of the town, mainly because they keep those away from the main tourist epicenters. Now, for example, here, our city, our main tourist epicenter is down here. This is where everyone's coming in, or, you know, via airship. So if we keep our dirty part of town down kind of over here, I think that's kind of going to lead us in the right direction. And let's see what the best way. I'm trying to think here. We've got all this room down here. I don't want to go too far down. I want to kind of keep it down this way. I don't know why the roads. I don't know what in God's name is going on over here with these roads, but. If we back it up just a little bit, I want to kind of, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it to kind of just follow this road along down here. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's oftentimes a little more difficult than you think. Okay, that'll work. That will work. We can go nuts and go under here. All right, I kind of liking that. Some of you might not like it, but I think it's pretty cool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a bunch of dirty. I keep saying the word dirty, but I'm going to be putting a bunch of low wealth stuff out this way. And I'm trying to think, where's our gambling tab? And I'm really, really hoping this doesn't mess everything up. I don't think it will, but worst case, we can always take it on out and go back to kind of where we were. Let's max this out here. We can do like cool stuff like a comedy club, all the stuff that we haven't done yet already. No, I don't want to put it there. And maybe another room there. Can't argue with a sign. Nice. So that's one. Then we'll do the same thing on this side of the street. That'll work. That'll work. Maybe another one of these. Nope. Can't fit it. Can't fit it. I don't know. Did we do one of those already? And then same thing, another sign. All right, and then we can go ahead and throw down some of these low wealth commercial, little strip mall type stuff. And that won't fit on that side. And then down over here, I guess we can do kind of more of the same. I kind of want to end this. It's gonna look kind of weird if we do that. Otherwise, I don't know where else to connect this. I don't really want to connect it to our beautiful part of town, but we can. I'm going to throw some streetcar stops down here too before I forget, and bus stops as well. Get everybody down this way if they want to come, if they dare. Okay, and then trains. Oh, streetcars, there we go. Okay. Trying to think here. Sorry if I'm so quiet, ladies and gentlemen, but this game requires extreme concentration. I don't know if you, for those of you that don't play. Extreme concentration, that is. And I'm not kidding. I'm being dead serious right now. This game. Alright. And I know those of you are going to be mad if I don't connect this, so. Why can't you just be simple? Why? Let's see if that'll work. Good enough. Right? Because I don't think it's going to let me... My point is, I don't think it's going to let me... Unless I take out this whole bridge. I just think it'll be better for traffic if we connect it. You know what I mean? That's my theory. I'm trying to be as creative as possible. I think this looks kind of cool already over here. We're going to put more down here. But... unless we take one of these out, which I don't really want to, but we can. Let's do this. Let's go nuts. Let's revamp this whole area, people. Sometimes to move forward, we got to take a step backwards. Always remember that. And let's go ahead and connect this. Let's make that our first step. And then we'll go ahead and put the road back in the way it was. Let's see, where were we connected? Down over here somewhere? Boom, boom. Up, 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 up. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. We're going to have to take out, like, destroy half of our city to put a bridge back in, apparently. So that's fine. It's part of the fun, people. Part of the fun. Seem to talk about the Banished series in almost every one of my SimCity episodes, but I will continue to bring Banished episodes until Banished is no more. Plainly explained, that game, and I have my city, and you know, for those of you that are following the series, don't be alarmed. The city that I've been using on the channel is still in full effect. The what I'm kind of getting at is that I have a city that I've been working on since the game came out. And the city was out of bounds. I had, I think, 400 residents, something like that. I mean, it was coming along. It was outstanding. And in the blink of an eye, the city is gone. It's destroyed. And it had nothing to do with disasters or anything like that. But I very abruptly ran out of food. And my entire city got sick. And now I'm down to something like 110 residents, down from 400 and something in like the blink of an eye. So I'm going to do my best with the series. I'm going to do my best with the city itself, the one that we're working on. But if something like that were to happen, I don't think I would bring back the series. Does that make sense? So we're going to keep going. We're going to go as long as we can. And seeing as how I shoot it live, or I record it live, I should say, it's... you know, stuff like that can happen. I'm gonna just throw it out there. So, man, I wanted that one to fit. Darn it. Let's see if we can. But, yeah, so I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative over here, but those cities in particular, they're hard to build up, and they burn to the ground fairly quickly. Darn, man. I know this seems kind of tedious, people. That's why I was doing some of this stuff off camera, but I like the way these look down on the coastline. If I do that, we're going to be back in the same position we were, I believe. Let's try it, though. No, we actually can. We actually can. Oh, wow. That looks even better than it did, didn't it? I think it does. Pose for a screenshot. There we go. Okay. All right, now down here is where we're going to kind of keep it going with these low wealths. And then what we'll do is we'll max these out. We'll put a sign in, put one of these in, and then we'll... Okay, and then we'll do another one. And then of those on. I don't think we've had one of those yet. And that's done with that. And then we'll do another one. Just keep going here, people. Keep going. And again, this is an experiment for those of you that are running tourism / casino-based cities, and you are afraid to add in these lobies, I like to call them. This is a lesson to you all to see how it works, and hopefully everything works flawlessly, but you never knew. And what is this? Worker message? No workers. This actually might help us out too, because now we have streetcars running all the way down here. This actually might benefit us. Throwing out some buses in here too. I got that there. And maybe one down here. And down here. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another thing I wanted to add to the nightlife is the gambling HQ. There we go. I figure we can throw it down in here somewhere and make it look pretty cool. It'll make all the bright lights of our city. And then we'll throw these buildings down here. I thought that would be kind of cool. Our little casino district. I know we got casinos down there, but this is more or less our headquarters down this way. And we'll let all this kind of come up here. I think we're looking pretty good. What else can we add here? Do we have any room for another? We added all the casinos. All right, we got low, we got that, we got that. Security breach. Security breach. We can add a bunch more casinos in here if I wanted to go off of the main avenue there. We got room down here too to add some stuff. I didn't even realize that. And, you know, city plots are not that small. I know everyone talks about how small the city plots are. I mean, look at all this stuff we have here, man. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I'm just trying to think of some other stuff we can add here, make it look pretty cool. Academy. Could do Omega Co. Nah. I don't know. Well, I mean, I was actually going to finish up this city this episode, but I think we have quite a bit more room, quite a bit more things. What I'll do is, rather than sitting here in utter dead silence and boring the heck out of any viewers that are still watching, we'll wrap it up here, and I will try my best to kind of plot out. We've got some areas down here. We've got areas out here. We still have some stuff. Don't want to fill up every single square inch of the place, but at the same time, you know, if we can add to our profitability, then let's do it. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. This was episode 12, I believe, of our Sandbox series. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. We'll see everyone next episode.